Hello and welcome back to my channel once again. Students, how are you? Hope you all are fine. Without doing any delay, let's start today's topic. The topic for today is nucleus. So, the nucleus is a dense spherical liquid protoplasmic body enclosed within a double layered membrane and contains the hereditary material that is called chromosome. A nucleus is always present in a living cell. In young cells, it is normally present at the center of the cell, but in the matured cell, it may be present at the periphery also. Some cells may contain more than one nucleus, that is, certain algae, fungi, skeletal, muscles, etc. That type of cells. So let's have a look about the structure of the nucleus. A nucleus shows the following structure, that is the first one is the nuclear envelope or the nuclear membrane. The second structure is the nuclear sap or nucleoplasm. The third structure is nucleolus, and the fourth and last stage is chromosome या फिर chromatin materials. So let's deal this all topics one by one. So what is the nuclear membrane? It is a double layered nuclear membrane that surrounds the nucleus and separates the nucleic material from the cytoplasm. The second one is what is nucleoplasm, the sap which nucleus filled with the dense clear mass of protoplasm is known as the nucleoplasm or the nuclear sap. It forms the matrix of the nucleus and stored materials for use in the cell division. The chromosomes and nucleus are embedded in the nucleoplasm. What is nuclear reticulum or nucleolus? A network of fine thread-like materials embedded in the nucleoplasm is known as the nucleolus or nucleoplasm. Now the last one is what is chromatin material. A nucleus contains a network of threads that contains the chromatin. The chromatin materials may consist of the deoxyribonucleic acid, that is DNA in short. Its main function is to store and transmit the hereditary information from one generation to another. During cell division, chromatin becomes more dense, visible, and definite in number of the rod-like bodies called the chromosomes. Chromosomes bear many extremely minute particles called genes. Chemically, genes are composed of DNA. Chromosomes are the most significant compound of the cell. They become visible during the division action of the long thread initially and become shorter and thick gradually. The size, shape, and nucleus and the number of chromosomes is visible in different organisms. The chromosome number is constant for the particular species. So the number of chromosome is always be same in the organism of a same species. Chemically, chromosomes are rich in the nucleic acid, DNA and RNA and protein. So here a new term comes, that genes. What genes are? The genes are present in the chromosome and are functional unit of the chromosomes. Chemically, genes are composed of what? Deoxyribonucleic acids. Genes are arranged in a linear order along the chromosomes. Genes are responsible for the cell function. Students, now the term is for knowing for the function of the nucleus. So what function nucleus perform? Nucleus is the control center of the cell. Without nucleus, the cytoplasm and the organelles fail to function normally. The nucleus is the source of information that governs the morphology of the cell. The nucleus contains the hereditary material in the form of chromosomes. It initiates and regulates cell division also. So by knowing all these things, we could come at a conclusion that nucleus is the important part of the cell structure. So the study of nucleus is known as karyology. Nucleus was first of all discovered or reported by an English botanist called Robert Brown in 1831. So this is all about the topic of nucleus. Hope you all have enjoyed the video. If you like the video, then please press the like button, share it with your friends and subscribe my channel for the latest update. Thank you so much for giving so much love to us. Thank you.